What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Bugs' DCS Cruise. For this one, we're going to test out and play with another new airframe. That's going to be the F-104 Starfighter, aka the Widowmaker. Notoriously difficult to fly this thing. Its characteristics in flight could be, I guess, questionable, but it's still a cool airplane no matter what. It has a sound like no other. It has a look like no other. It's just an awesome looking airplane. I've always been a fan of the F-104, but that's besides the point. So what we're going to do really quick here is we're going to take a look at the graphics, both interior and exterior, and then we're going to go fly it, see what she could do, how she handles. We'll flip her around a little bit, do a couple of maneuvers with her, and then we'll bring her back. And of course, like my usual kind of stuff, we'll introduce weapons and drop tanks and all that kind of whatnot later on. So, without any further ado, let's jump in and let's go check out the F-104. I'm also going to check a quick control mapping really quick just to make sure, because I do want to make sure our drogue chute is mapped for this one. I have a feeling we're going to need it, but... And also, a side note, this is the first time I've actually flown the F-104. I've been trying to get it to work for a couple of weeks. I realized I made an error with the install. I installed the wrong file into the correct area, but you know what happens there. So, let's jump in and let's go check out the Starfighter. Okay, so this does rely on the FC3 airplanes to function, but this is its own thing. So you guys have seen me fly the F-35 before, and I've seen quite a few comments. Why is it the F-15 cockpit? How come it's the F-15 cockpit? That's the F-15's cockpit. Yes, I know. We all know. That's just what it is. This is a different story. The F-104 actually has its own dedicated thing here, and it looks really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, this looks really good. We'll check out the external really quick. Oh wow, yeah. Stubby little wings on this thing. Jesus. Let's see. Yep, the nozzle moves. Not bad. Let's drop our flaps. There we go. And then there are our boards. Not bad, guys. Alright, so she's pretty solid. Yes, it is based off the FC3 stuff, so hence why you can't click anything in the cockpit, but I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty wild looking. So let's taxi her on out, let's get ourselves lined up, and we'll see how she flies. And I'm not gonna say too much throughout the taxi, but the nose wheel steering is similar to the F5, so just keep that in mind. But it does function. And actually, speaking of the controls really quick, let me just show you guys what we got set up here. So we have our nose wheel steering, our drogue chute, the weapon release, the gun pipper, maneuvering, or however you want to move that. Our trim, obviously, our trigger, target lock, and our weapon select for our weapon change and for the cannon. I also have that mapped to a quick because I don't like listening to the thing squawk and complain. So, and then just see your basic radar functions, flaps, speed brakes, pitch, roll, yaw, all that kind of stuff. So, just the usual. I'm not going to go too crazy into it right now in this one. So, oh boy. And I think I just popped a drogue chute, son of a biscuit. Yep, I did. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Wrong button, bugs. Let's jump back out of this really quick. And let's go back in. I hit the wrong button on accident. So this one, once you pop the drogue chute, that's it. She's out. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, now that we know we got everything set the right way, let's just taxi out and let's do our thing. We're going to get a few flyby views, definitely at least one, because the howl of the F-104 is like no other. And I'm pretty sure the F-104 has the same power plant as the F-4 Phantom, the J79. But it's the way the F-104 is designed that gives it that howl that you know it's that airplane. It's amazing. It's like the Tomcat with the TF-30s. You know when those things are rolling around. This one's going to be a handful to fly. It's already a handful of taxi guys. It does not want to stay straight. But that's alright. And let's just hit the drogue chute again. Let's not do that, bugs. And this is also a VSN mod, guys, so I left the link in the SR-71 video. Go check out their Discord server if you guys want to fly these airplanes. They're right there for you to download. Real easy to install. And a whole lot of fun to fly. So I'm going to line up a little bit right with my nose for the takeoff rollout, just until we get rudder authority and I can push the nose back to the left a little bit. Let's see if she likes to pull to the left. Let's see how this works out for us. Alright, let's get our flaps down. Position 2. Alright, I'll notice about there. Alright, guys. There's the F-104. Actually, I don't really... Yeah, let's go position 1 for takeoff. We'll go position 2 for landing. That was a little too steep, but let's see what the F-104 can do. Brakes are coming on. Here comes the power, guys. We're going to go flying. Brakes off. Here comes the afterburner. Rudder authority. We're rolling. Ooh, she's squirrely. Okay. Let's get ourselves up. Oh, God. Gears up. Flaps up. Let's come out of afterburn. Oh, yeah, she is a little interesting. Now, let's get the external, make sure our gears up. Alright, looks good. Alright, let's make sure we have control of this thing. Not bad. Alright, let's get a flyby view, and let's get the howl of the F-104. Not what I had in mind, but she is an old smoky girl, I'll give it that. I'm gonna have to level out and slow down a little bit. I have a feeling. That's alright, let's just bring it out over here. Let's see if we can get another flyby quick with the nice howl that the F-104 has. No, we're still moving a little too quick. Alright. Slow her down way more. We'll try in 350 knots. I want to get you guys that howl that the F-104 has. That makes it so you can pick that thing out a mile away, if not more. Alright, let's try 350. Let's see what happens here. There it was. That's similar to the howl of the F-104, guys. Alright, let's power this thing back up and get her upstairs. Let's see what she could do. She gains the airspeed pretty quick, I'll give it that. Plug in the blower for a second. There, we do have a functioning fuel gauge in this. That's awesome. Alright, 16,000, guys. Let's bring her up to 20, and then we're going to start doing a couple of fun things up here. Rolling out. Alright, we're full military power. Let's get up a little bit of airspeed here, and then we'll try a 0 airspeed departure. She is pretty responsible, I'll give it that. Alright, up we go, 90 degrees, nose high, full military power. Oh, she does not like that. Wow. There we go, nice and easy. I have a feeling this thing is just gonna climb. This is like a rocket. Alright, airspeed's dropping off. Altitude's coming up, 30,000. And we are at 0 airspeed, guys. Alright, let me see your hands. Departure spin, control neutralized, feet off rudder, speed brakes in. Alright guys, you see what's going on here. It's not liking something. So let's go stick aft into rudder opposite. Oh, we are out of control, guys. This is not good. Let's come out of our power a little bit here. Luckily, we're at 26,000 feet. Just bear with me, guys. I know somebody's probably getting dizzy right about now. We're trying to recover this thing. What the hell is going on? Oh, yeah. We're not getting out of this, guys. I don't think we're going to be able to get out of this one. We're going to try. I'm still fighting her, but I think we've about had it, guys. Yep, 18,000 feet, no control. Let me drop our flaps and speed brakes. 10,000 we're punching out. It's 15. There's 14. Nope. I don't got it. I do not have it. Eject, eject, eject. Don't hit the houses, just don't hit the houses. Son of a bitch. Keep going left, keep going left, keep going left, keep going left. There you go. Well, that didn't work out the way I was hoping it did, guys. She's still going, Jesus. Alright, so the 0 airspeed stuff with the F-104 really does not work out too well. And she's going to smash right into a factory, it looks like. Unless it keeps going to the left, which I hope it does. But that was fun. That was interesting. I gotta read up a little bit more, and it hit the building. Of course. I'm gonna read up a little bit more on the F-104, on its maneuverability. I really don't think it's that maneuverable. There's the shockwave of a fighter to do zero airspeed, stuff like that, like the Tomcat can do and whatnot, but that's the fun in playing with it in DCS, right? You live and you learn. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. The F-104 is definitely a fun mod to fly. Go check it out on the VSN Discord. They have a whole slew of airplanes to download for you guys to try out. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. And until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.